Hey all, welcome back to my channel. I got out of my SOFI position. I made a call on SOFI. It was a $22 call, um, and it was set to expire September 5th. And I got up to about $5,000 profit on it, so I got out. I think that's enough for me. I've been trying to teach myself to not be so greedy. I do think the stock's probably going to go up to like $26. Even by September 5th, it might get up to that high. But in the past, I found myself getting greedy, and then the stock goes down and I lose all my money. So I'm just going to get out while I can. I just made that trade on my way to school. I was dropping off my son at school, and I put in a limit order, and it just hit a little bit ago after I got home. So yeah, I made about 5,000 off of it. That's the second call I've made in the last month. That's made me quite a bit of money. Not as much as that first one on SoFi, but definitely happy with how much I made off of it. So as you can see, for the past month, I'm up 85%, which is crazy. I've never thought this would happen, but here I am, up $18,000 over the last month. All time, I'm up 15,000 on this total account with all my other accounts, because I have some other ones too, my retirement stuff too. I'm actually technically only up, like, I would say, um, about $8,000, because I was in the negative about $10,000 before I started. Even this channel, when I first started this channel, I was down about $10,000. So, but now I'm up in the positive. So here's to keeping things rolling. I My main strategy was going to be selling puts, but just with SoFi earnings and everything going on with SoFi, I was like, all right, I'm going to do a call. I'll gamble my money and see what happens. The initial one I put 8,000 in, and the second one I put 10,000 in. But as you can see, it's definitely worked. I think SoFi is hitting a resistance at around 23, like in the mid 23s. I think it's hitting resistance. So we'll see what it does. If it does go back down in the 22s, like the mid 22s, and it could even do that by the end of the day, I might take up another position. I think I'm gonna just sell calls though on this, for a while, just because the stock's not really as volatile as it was. It's definitely trading sideways. I'll pull it up here and see what it's doing. Yeah, it's this mark that it's hitting. It's hit it a couple times. Looks like yesterday it got up to 2302, and then today is actually the high for the week. For the month, you can see it hits about this mid 23 mark, and then it goes back down. Here it hit $24. And I think it will get back up to that eventually. I just don't know how soon. I'd like to see the stock go back down. It seems like at the beginning of the day, and then also the beginning of the week, is when the stock really kind of rises, and then it kind of slowly trends downward throughout the week. But each morning, I feel like the stock is jumped up. You can see it today. This is when the market opened. You can see it just jumped way up, went to $23.42, which is the high for the day, and then came all the way back down. And it did that yesterday too. That's around the same time here yesterday too. It jumped up to 23, and then just throughout the day slowly went back down. Today's a little bit different because this thing's it did retrace a little bit, well, quite a bit. It jumped up to 2342, and then back down to 2292. But then it's slowly been climbing back up, which is interesting. I did get out at 23. I think it was like $23.35 or so. The call option was $2.75 a share, or a contract, and I had 57 of them. I ended up making like I said, around 5,000 or so dollars on it. So pretty happy with that. I am again just going to be a little more safe now since the stock isn't fluctuating as much. It's definitely trading sideways. It is going up, so I think the call or the selling the puts is going to be a good idea. I'm not too sure what the return is on these. Let's go in here. We'll go to sell, go to puts, and then 30 days out. We're looking at September 12th. Yeah, even this 23, if I were to get the stock at $21.78, I would be happy. I think the stock's not going to see $20 again. A lot of people are saying it's going to retrace down to 14, 17. I think that's crazy. I don't think that's going to happen. If it does, buy it up. I would buy everything you can because this thing's going to go to $30 within, I would say within 6 months, if not sooner. So if it goes sub 20, I mean, I would be buying as much as I can. But yeah, I think these put contracts, I might buy this $22 one. Let me see what we get on a return here. $78. All right. That ain't very much. Everyone knows the stock's going up. All right, so $78 on 2,000. You want it to be around 10%, so that would be around. You'd want it to be about $200. So if your max loss is 2,100, you'd want your max profit to be around 10%, which is $210. So you can see that's not great there. We can go up. We can change our strike price here. We got to remove. Let me remove the other one. It looks like it automatically removed it for me. It used to add both of them. Yeah, I stopped doing that. Okay. So this one's 96, which is still way lower than what we'd want it to be at. 143. 172. This is more like it. I mean, getting the share at $22 at $22.50, I'd be okay with that. I still think it could go down below that. So I'm a little bit leery of doing that. I think yeah, 24.50 by September 12th. I think that's definitely doable. You get $200 on it. That's 10%. If we did, so we have 15,000 to play with. Let me see how many of these we can get. Let's do. We got 2,000. I'm saying like seven of them. So yeah, $1,400 in a month. So that's pretty good, and it's pretty low risk. And like I said, if you got to sign the shares, I'd be okay with that because I think this thing's gonna get. If I get to sign the shares at $22.50, and this thing goes up to $30, I mean I'm making quite a bit off of each share, so I would actually be okay with that. This may end up being the call I make today. I do want to see what this stock does. Like I said, it's been retracing. Well, not right now, but it has been retracing in the past throughout the day. Today is a little bit different. It's definitely still going up. Let me go back to it here. SOFI. Oh, Unity looks like it's starting to break out too. I think I might get in on Unity. Their earnings came in really high and looks like they're doing really well. So I might get in on Unity. I might make a call there too. We'll take a look at it. Yeah, this thing, I mean, every time it retraces, it does seem to go back up. This thing, I think this thing might hit. I mean, if we get to hit $24, that'd be crazy. But we're not in any position now. But I definitely think it will retrace. So I don't think there's any time to get. I don't think there's a good time to get in. Yeah, let's take a look at Unity here. Unity Software. You come down here, you can take a look at their Q2 earnings call, which just happened recently, I think a couple days ago. They are definitely over on their earnings there. Yeah, this thing broke out today. Look at that. It's up $2. Let's take a look at some put contracts on this one. This one I might do this one. Let's see here. We go sell, put. Let's see what we can get on. Let's see what we can get on this one here. Okay, so we're about a half. So again, we got our max loss is 3,000, and we want our profit to be around $300. So that's not good enough yet. 243. That's getting a little bit closer. This one's a little bit iffy just because the stock went up. You typically want to wait until the stock goes down, but the stock overall is trending upward. So we'd want to look for a retracement on this and then get in on this. 269. We're still a little bit low. Yeah, this one here. I mean, owning the stock at $33.20 might be worth it. Will this get up to $36.50 by September? I think it will. There may be another one. Oh, I can probably buy about 5 of these. It would make about 1,600. That one's a little bit better. It's a little bit more risky just because it's jumped up so much today. Like $2 in one day is pretty crazy for that price of a stock. I do have my Tesla stock here, and it seems to be doing pretty well. It looks like it went down today, but my average price on it's $320, and it's sitting at $337 right now. So it's up quite a bit, minus today. The opening on it this morning was pretty good, but he did just announce. Elon just announced they're going to be releasing Robotaxi for the public next month, which is interesting. Not just because of the stock, but I don't know. I don't know about cars driving around with no people in them just everywhere. I don't know what that means when he says he's releasing it to the public. So I guess we'll see. It might be an interesting couple months. If these things start running into each other, the stock will probably take a dive, which I'm cool with. When those robotaxis start going out, I almost hope I hope no one gets injured, but I do hope there's some major issues that cause the stock to take a dive, and then we get in. Because when the robotaxis start working and he starts making money off of it, it's gonna bring in tons of money. So I do have faith in that bringing in a lot of money, but I think initially getting all the tweaks and bugs figured out, it could cause the stock to drop. So it's definitely something I'm looking at. So we'll see what happens. Interesting times. But yeah, that's it for today. I just wanted to make a quick video about my SOFI stuff because it's been going pretty well. For now, I'm going to wait for it to go back down, and then I'll probably get into a put contract, selling a put on something. We'll find out as things retrace. Right now, the market's up pretty good, so I'm going to wait for things to retrace. So, but that's it for now. Definitely leave a comment if you have any questions. I have been getting a few subscribers, so I definitely appreciate the subscribers. And that's it for now. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.